Did you know that Bangladesh's economy is projected to overtake Malaysia, Hong Kong, and Singapore in 2024? Quite a surprising shift, isn't it? But let's delve a little deeper to understand how this is happening. Bangladesh, often known for its rich cultural history and diverse natural beauty, is now starting to make headlines for a different reason: its rapidly growing economy. According to the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund, the nation's gross domestic product and per capita income have been on a steep upward trajectory over the past few years. But what's driving this growth? Well, for one, it's remittances. Bangladesh's working abroad have been sending home an increasing amount of money, contributing significantly to the country's economic health. In fact, remittances have played such a crucial role that they now account for a substantial portion of the nation's GDP. Now let's talk about exports. Bangladesh has long been a hub for textile manufacturing. However, it's now diversifying its export base, delving into sectors like pharmaceuticals and information technology. This diversification has led to an increase in exports, further boosting the economy. And then there's foreign direct investment. Investors from around the globe are recognizing Bangladesh's potential and pouring money into various sectors of the economy. This influx of foreign capital is not only creating jobs but also contributing to the overall growth of the economy. In essence, Bangladesh's economic rise isn't due to just one factor. It's a combination of robust economic growth, increased remittances, a surge in exports, and an increase in foreign direct investment. Each of these factors is playing a part in propelling Bangladesh toward this economic milestone. A combination of factors including robust economic growth, increased remittances, and a surge in exports and foreign direct investment are propelling Bangladesh toward this economic milestone. But how does Bangladesh's economic growth compare to that of Malaysia, Hong Kong, and Singapore? This question is the crux of our discussion today. Let's delve into this comparison using data from the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund. First off, let's talk about Bangladesh. With a population of over 160 million, it's a nation that's seen significant economic strides in the past decade. Its GDP growth rate has been on a steady upward trajectory, averaging around 7% annually. This is largely driven by a booming textile industry and a strong focus on infrastructure development. Now let's look at Malaysia. A country known for its diverse economy, it has a GDP growth rate averaging around 4.5%. Its strengths lie in areas such as manufacturing services and agriculture. However, issues like corruption and political instability have somewhat stymied its economic progress. Moving on to Hong Kong, a special administrative region of China. It's one of the world's leading international financial centers. Yet its GDP growth rate has been relatively modest, hovering around 3%. This is due to various factors including political unrest and a high cost of living. Finally, let's turn to Singapore, a global hub for finance, commerce, and transport. Its economy is highly developed, but its GDP growth rate has been somewhat sluggish, averaging around 2%. This can be attributed to factors like an aging population and limited natural resources. Each of these countries has its unique economic strengths and weaknesses. Malaysia's diverse economy, Hong Kong's financial prowess, and Singapore's global connectivity are commendable. Conversely, issues like political instability in Malaysia, unrest in Hong Kong, and resource limitations in Singapore pose challenges. But here's the kicker. Against all odds, Bangladesh, with its burgeoning textile industry and infrastructure development, is catching up. It's showing that with the right focus and determination, even nations often overlooked can make their mark on the global economic stage. Although these countries have traditionally been stronger economies, Bangladesh is catching up at an impressive pace. This is not just a statement, it's a testament to the potential that lies within nations when they harness their strengths and address their weaknesses. What are the driving forces behind this remarkable economic growth in Bangladesh, you might ask? Well, let's dive right into it. First and foremost, we have the booming garment industry. Bangladesh is the second largest exporter of ready-made garments in the world, trailing only behind China. This industry alone contributes around 20% to the country's gross domestic product, employing millions of workers. The Bangladesh Bureau of Statistics showcases that the revenue from this sector has seen significant growth in the past few years, and it shows no signs of slowing down. Secondly, remittances from overseas workers play a crucial role. With a large portion of the population working abroad, remittances have become a vital source of foreign exchange for the country. The World Bank reports that remittances account for about 8% of the nation's GDP. This inflow of foreign capital not only boosts the economy, but also improves the standard of living for many families. Lastly, there is significant growth in foreign direct investment, or FDI. Bangladesh's strategic location, cost-effective labor, and progressive policies have attracted investors worldwide. The Bangladesh Investment Development Authority reports that FDI inflow has more than doubled in the last 5 years, injecting billions of dollars into the economy. This has led to considerable advancements in infrastructure, technology, and services sectors, creating a ripple effect of economic growth. But of course, these are not the only factors. There is also a rising middle class, increased domestic consumption, and a focus on digitization and innovation. These elements, combined with steady governance and a resilient populace, have set the stage for this economic transformation. These factors, among others, are contributing to Bangladesh's economic ascension on the world stage. It's a story of resilience and growth, a testament to the power of determination and innovative economic strategies. And it's a story that's unfolding right before our eyes. What does the future hold for Bangladesh's economy? As we peer into the crystal ball of economic prediction, we begin to see a panorama of opportunities and challenges. On one hand, Bangladesh's economy is poised to ride the wave of technological advancement. Automation, if harnessed effectively, could propel the nation's manufacturing and service sectors to new heights. However, it's not all smooth sailing. The specter of climate change looms large, threatening to disrupt agricultural productivity and displace millions of people. Bangladesh's low-lying delta region is particularly vulnerable to rising sea levels and extreme weather events. Then there are the wild cards of regional geopolitics. Shifts in power dynamics and policy changes in neighboring countries could either open up new avenues for cooperation or throw a spanner in the works. Despite these potential challenges, the future looks bright for Bangladesh's economy if it continues on its current trajectory. The nation is on the cusp of a new economic era, one that could see it leapfrogging past many of its more established peers. The key will be to navigate these challenges with wisdom and foresight, cultivating opportunities while mitigating risks. Despite potential challenges, the future looks bright for Bangladesh's economy if it continues on its current trajectory.